Hi, welcome to the Witch's Tea Party. I'm the witch, Mystia, and I'm here today with my co-hosts.
StareliaYumera.
I'm MintyYukime.
I'm MomokaVT.
And it's a day.
It sure is. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. It is already May, actually.
That's pretty true.
We're almost halfway through 2023.
It's May Pokemon.
We're halfway there.
We'll make it, I swear.
Whoa.
We're running from a bear.
Oh.
Lemon and a pear.
This went a lot of directions that I wasn't ready for.
Kitten on a stair.
Oh my god.
I'm not emotional
That's my favorite one.
It's really
prepared to have this discussion about kittens on a stair, actually.
good. Wait, what's wrong with kittens on a stair?
I'm not gonna make a joke actually about my kitten.
Oh. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna change the subject. What are you drinking?
I don't know, Misty, what are you drinking?
Well, you see, I had a brown sugar milk tea boba, but I drank it all. So now I just have water.
That's fair. I had a strawberry frosty that I also ate / drank before, so
Is a
I
frosty?
also have water.
Yeah.
Is a frosty considered a drink?
Half.
I would consider it a dip personally, but
A
A
dip.
dip.
It's a sauce.
Do you dip the fries in your
I
frosty?
do.
I do it if it's the vanilla one only.
I like it with the chocolate also, but that's fair. I think it is the best fry dipping like sauce available is literally the frosty.
Sorry, why are you wiggling?
It is so good.
I disagree.
You disagree?
She disagrees with all her might.
I'm also very dizzy now.
Star, you can be incorrect. It is not that bad, but like it's okay.
I'm a fan of the frosty fry dipping thing, but I also am the type of person to dip my like fries in my milkshakes. So
I would probably
well,
do that
I mean-
too, actually. Yeah.
I do that. I've done that, but I don't see the appeal. Personally, it's just like
I really
fine.
love salty sweet is my thing.
There's
Like
just something about fries with ice cream. I don't know what it is.
I mean, for me, it's the salt and sweet combination because, like,
Yeah.
I also my favorite candy bar is the Reese's like Take 5. It used to be just Take 5.
Oh,
It was
yes.
bought by Reese's because it
I
has
love
that
those.
salty sweet and it's so good. It is impeccable in my opinion.
fair.
So
My favorite candy is peach ring. Okay, sorry. What we have to finish the segment.
okay, that's fair actually. Peach rings are really good. But as far as like chocolate bar,
that's fair.
Definitely the Reese's Take 5 for me.
Reese's are good. Did you guys say what you were drinking? I got spaced out.
No. My drink is Sprite. I have a Sprite.
Sprite.
Oh, okay, because
You have a spite.
I've got spite. I'm angry.
are you also the type that will drink like Sprite and orange juice because your mom told you it would make you feel better when you're sick?
I've never been told that in my life.
Oh,
Sprite and orange
I
juice.
did.
My mom.
Ironically, go ahead.
My mom would tell me to drink those or like soup, chicken noodle soup.
I was never told that, but I was told separately that orange juice and Sprite theoretically are good for when you're sick, which is why I got Sprite, and also why I had orange juice earlier today.
Oh yeah, I meant separately, but like they're really good together.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it was that, but ginger ale was always the one for our household.
Yeah, I definitely had a lot of ginger ale. Being told that was like good for you.
I guess
but like
ginger ale.
for me, it was always like flat Sprite specifically was like good for your tummy if your tummy was upset.
Huh.
Oh.
I don't really know why I was told that. Like, yeah,
But you were told that.
I was told that.
Yeah.
And I did drink flat Sprite quite often when I was like having like I don't want to say like stomach pain because that sounds weird.
Tummy hurt disease.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's specifically whenever you're like sick and having stomach
Yeah.
issues, like I don't know, like a cold or something.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
For a little bit of context, I am like kind of sick today, which is why I think Misty probably asked that.
Yeah.
That is why I asked that.
Yeah.
But it's also just kind of like a fun fact.
Fun fact, I am sick today.
Sick
I
with
wonder
an
if it
asterisk.
like actually helps though, or if we just like gaslight ourselves into thinking it's helping.
I
Arguably, if you gaslight yourself into thinking it's helping, it is literally helping.
Like a
That's
placebo.
the idea.
Yeah.
The idea behind a placebo. Yeah.
Yeah. Arguable on whether or not like it has any actual physiological benefits. I would assume no, but I also have no idea. So
That's fair.
eh.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I'm drinking regular tea that it's like sugar-free tea that I sweetened with a like not a real sugar sweetener
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
called RX sugar, which is fine, I guess.
It sounds like a pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
That's your prescription sugar.
That's the marketing strategy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fine. I don't know.
If I don't drink sugar, I will die. So it's I understand.
Yeah, I can't drink tea or coffee if it's not sweet.
I used to drink everything black, but
yeah, I tend to prefer probably oh my god, my brain just died. I tend to prefer probably like sweetened tea if it's like cold, or like if it's iced tea, and then if I'm drinking like hot tea, I'd probably prefer it straight or with like milk.
I like my tea to be pretty gay, personally.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
well, that too.
Sorry, I saw the opportunity and I had to take it.
No, it's okay. I understand.
It was a good opportunity.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm trying to do like stuff that kind of like stresses out my voice, so like if I'm trying to record a song cover and failing, I'll make like tea and just put honey in it.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
Like hot tea with honey. That helps a lot.
I really wish I could, but I am allergic to honey, so I've never really been able to like I can taste it, and I've had it on very occasional occasions. Like in the case of like honey butter specifically.
Oh, I love honey butter.
On its own, I have never tried just like plain honey, so I have no idea what that tastes like.
Can you eat Honey Nut Cheerios?
No, actually, they. So this
Don't
is
tell me you're allergic to nut.
No, but, I do enjoy a good nut, but
Not that.
Oh my god.
oh my god. No, I cannot have like anything that's made with honey for any extended period of time, because if I do, it slowly starts to like close the airway in my throat and suffocate me.
Oh
Oh
no!
god,
So it's
don't
not
eat
very-
Star then.
Yeah, it's not very good. Wait,
Star is made of honey?
Yeah, she's so sweet. She's made of honey. There's no other explanation.
New VTuber lore fact.
Yeah.
Confirmed here on the Witch's Tea Party with breaking news. VTuber lore fact from StareliaYumera hit massive VTuber.
As
Yeah.
we
Don't
have
ask
said
how
many
I know.
times, we're a very reliable news source.
Yeah.
We are a
As
news
we've
channel
said
after all.
multiple times.
Disclaimer,
Always
we are
trust
not a news channel.
implicitly what we say. Take it to the grave and hold us to it for the rest of our lives. It's definitely what we want. Smile.
Smile. Maybe don't do that though.
Please, God, don't do that.
Hear me out. What if?
What if perhaps no?
Yeah.
My cat wants to join me in our podcast recording, and he will not say or take no.
Oh,
from
new
it.
guest.
Well,
Aw.
cats are always welcome on the pod.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, Missy is
Not
right here.
biased.
that's true.
fair. Mistia is right here. Okay.
We already have one cat, so like, what's two cats?
Well,
Yeah, what's
as long
one
as they
more?
understand that like I'm the top cat around here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Then
you're
it's
an
fine.
alpha.
You're
Alpha
an
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an alpha cat. Sorry.
Okay. No, so we know where all other cats stand.
Beneath me.
As they should. As they should.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. Please don't
Are
challenge me on
you-
Twitter.
Are you?
A little bit. Anyway, for our visual I was gonna say learners. You're not learning
Visual
anything here.
learners.
For our visual viewers. The
Sorry,
fuck?
I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
This is an educational podcast now. Today's lesson is about ATP, the adenosine triphosphate, in our.
It's also about NTR, which is my favorite K-pop group.
Oh,
No.
true.
No.
No? What's wrong with NTR? You don't like it?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the music. Honestly, it could be better.
Oh,
They're
how do you
pretty
guys
cool.
feel about NTR?
I love NTR.
I think it's really good, honestly. I really love NTR personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think fondly back to, I think it was a drawing collab between Yuki and I, where I saved the picture, which I'll slap on the screen now. It's a little NSFW.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was on that too. I remember that.
you were drawing
Oh yeah, you
Pokemon
were there
memory.
too. Yeah, we were drawing Pokemon from memory, and then it devolved.
Well, I guess
The
I was.
Pokemon devolved.
Well,
well,
you could say that. Yes.
I just fondly remember yelling, "I love NTR."
Mhm. We were communicating slightly on that stream.
Yeah, a little bit. There might be a VOD out there. I don't think there is though.
I don't think so.
There might be.
We'll just have to do another one, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll just do another one.
Or we also still love NTR.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been big fans for a long time.
Yeah. I think
Our
Except for
favorite
Star.
K-pop group, long term.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is for the visual watchers, listeners.
Yeah.
You may have noticed that my collab partners, my co-hosts here, look a little less scrunkly.
true.
We lost our Skrunkle,
They
It's
lost their
deeply
scrunkle.
unfortunate. Our Skrunkle has been taken away.
and only with help from viewers like you can we get our Skrunkle back.
Get our
One like
Skrunkle
equals
back.
one prayer. Please help them get their scrunkle back. But
We're bringing Skrunkle back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
those other scrunkles don't know how to act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, you may be wondering, Mistia, how is this possible? How did they lose their scrunkle? Well, let me tell you, for the low price of $20, you can download a DLC on VTube Studio that lets you add other people's models to your VTube Studio window.
I thought it was $15.99.
It was on sale. It may or may not be on sale by the time this comes out. I don't know.
Okay, I see. My cat found a stray Adderall on my desk. I'm not sure how.
She's gonna be real focused.
Man, wish that were me for real.
Me too, because I keep losing track of what I'm trying to say.
I
Anyway.
apologize. I keep interrupting you.
It's okay. But yeah, it's a new DLC and it's really cool, and we're a lot less scrunkly now. So
Mhm.
Not
shout
a
out
sponsor.
VTube Studio. Not a sponsor, but could be.
We would be happy to be sponsored by VTube Studio, I
Does,
think. I think
VTube
all of us
Studio want to
here-
have their mascot join us on the pod?
That'd be pretty
That
cool.
would be actually so fun.
With minimum Skrunkle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I do
saved
think
us
all
from the
of us-
spunkle.
I think I speak for all of us in this case when saying that we're big fans of the work that VTube Studio does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah,
using
absolutely.
it for probably the entirety of our VTube careers, I would say.
The entirety of our lives.
I have
I
not.
didn't have an iPhone for a long time.
But it was still like the best option, wasn't it? Or were you using Peer Live?
I used Peer Live because
Mhm.
webcam tracking for VTube Studio was really bad if you had glasses.
Mhm.
Peer Live was better for webcam tracking with glasses. So I used that for a long time, and now I've used VTube Studio nonstop since they fixed that, and I got an iPhone.
Wait,
Understandable.
I actually remembered that, but I forgot that you wore glasses.
I do
I
have
can't believe you
glasses.
forgot that Star has glasses.
I can't believe I forgot that either. That's crazy.
I just mentioned it to you again like yesterday.
Yeah. Well, no, I remembered it then after you told me.
The first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what? Anyway.
Yeah, so shout out VTube Studio.
Mhm.
Explanation point SO VTube Studio.
That's how the
Wait,
streamers do. Waiting.
That's okay. That's not a new thing. It's funny you say the SO thing because Twitch a while back got an actual built-in shout-out command.
True. That's true.
Yeah, /shout out now.
I
Yeah.
still don't use it, but
I
that is
don't-
true. It,
Use it either as a mod.
yeah, I, was
I
gonna
like
say, I guess
it
to be fair, I don't
mechanically.
stream. So
It actually has an integration where it gives everyone a button to follow instead of just they don't have to click on them and go to the channel to follow them anymore. They can just
Yeah.
from the chat box.
It's actually really
that's
nice.
really cool. I think I recall trying to use it on your stream though, Star, as a mod, and I couldn't use it. Like, it didn't let me.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It
But I
might be
also
some of
like
my
shouting
bad
out
memory.
random things in her chat, so.
It wouldn't be a VTuber stream without some like random shout outs from the mods, right?
Shout out
True.
Sonic. He was an actual VTuber for a while. That Sonic.
There- Wait, with the handle like actually at Sonic?
I don't remember if they have the handle, but I do remember like Sega making a Sonic VTuber.
Oh, fair, yeah.
I don't know
I
if they
did
ever
not
really
realize
did
that was a
anything with
thing.
it.
I guess if you were Sega and you contacted Twitch and were like, hey, can we get the at Sonic handle? They probably would give it to them, right?
They probably would, maybe for a fee, but I'm sure Sega could pay that.
Yeah.
I imagine Twitch may not. I don't know. Twitch is really bad at a lot of things.
Yeah. Everybody's been like talking about moving over to Kick. I don't think I'm going to.
Absolutely not. Kick doesn't have a sustainable model at all, and it will fail. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, they need something to bring in revenue besides getting people hooked on gambling.
True.
The entire site is just based on like the theory of like crypto scams, and I don't even know. Like, it's just not sustainable at all. It's cool,
Yeah.
the idea that you have like a 90% split with your creators, but like it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem with anything like that is it has to get off the ground before most people are going to even attempt it. And
Mhm.
obviously, because a lot of people won't jump anyway.
Right.
Also, technically, even if you're a Twitch affiliate, though they're not super strict on it, you are breaking your
Right.
contract if you
Not-
stream on another platform.
Not anymore. The
Oh, have they
affiliate
changed
contract- Yeah, the affiliate contract changed.
You're not allowed to stream at the same time?
Yes. that is
Oh,
true.
okay.
You cannot multi-stream, but you can stream on different platforms.
Mm.
But
Okay.
another thing about Kick is actually that like so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos at work about just any random topic under the sun, and Kick came up,
Mhm.
and I found out that Kick actually uses Twitch's video system. Like, they
Oh.
pay Amazon to use Twitch's video system, so that's why it looks exactly like Twitch. So, like,
Yeah.
Not exactly the best competitor to have then.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a real competitor at that point because like you need Twitch to be successful in order for your platform to be successful.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things for me that like if the person who made Kick was like slightly more reputable, maybe I would consider it more seriously. But like Trainwrecks has kind of been repeatedly shown to just be interested in scamming people out of their money. So
Yeah, it's just pretty obvious that the whole website in general was made to promote gambling.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, like it sucks because like obviously there should be an opportunity for more competition in the streaming market than just YouTube and Twitch, but it is absurdly expensive to start streaming platforms and even more expensive to keep it running. And
Remember Mixer?
oh god.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Do you genuinely think that people will like know what Mixer is anymore? That was actually like 3 to 4 years ago now.
Oh, really?
That most people still know what Mixer is, but I guess yeah, I really don't know.
I genuinely don't think most people will. Like it's
God.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It went down in 2020. It's been actually 3 years since it went down.
Wow.
That's so wild because like I still feel like people remember like Ninja for the sole purpose of like the whole Mixer thing.
Yeah, honestly, when I think about Mixer, I think about the whole ninja thing.
Yeah.
Contract, yeah. Or
That's
bought
all I
out his
really know.
contract.
Right.
But yeah,
like that's definitely what I think of first as well. Is like good old blue hair boy and
Fortnite guy.
Fortnite guy.
It was really funny. The reason it was so relevant to me is I actually had in school that was one of my last years of school. We had an esports class that I had taken, and in the course program, the professor who I became like friends with wrote a page about Mixer, and then it went down like a few months before the class. So he wrote into the slide, "Mixer, not anymore."
That's so funny. Yeah. It would be great to have more competition though, for sure, because like it feels so restrictive being stuck choosing between Twitch or YouTube. And YouTube, I feel like still doesn't have the best streaming capabilities. Like it's great for videos, of course, because that's what it was made for, but like
yeah, no, I totally agree. I think it just doesn't have the like proper UI basically, like at all.
My biggest problem, I think, is sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but my biggest problem is you don't really see streams unless you're already following the person.
They do not promote them like in app unless you go to the streaming tab, which I did a whole Twitter thread forever ago of you have to look for it to even find it.
Yeah.
And they're promoting shorts more, and it's even worse because if you like, I'm looking at my subscription feed right now because I'm subscribed to like 200, 300 accounts or whatever.
Me too, yeah.
Someone's live right now that it's promoting, but then everything else, all the VODs are mixed in with normal videos and shorts, and it's just becoming a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that
cannot
sounds like a
sort them
mess.
out.
Shorts are everyone's attention grabber right now.
They're comfy and easy to wear.
So true.
So true.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts and like TikTok is the best way to market yourself right now, which is interesting because it's also the least monetizable source of content you can create.
Yep.
Don't forget Instagram Reels, which are literally almost always just stolen TikToks, unless it's an Instagram content creator.
Yeah. Yep. I'm sure a lot of YouTube Shorts are also just TikToks, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of YouTube Shorts are just re-uploads of the TikTok.
I meant like not by the person doing them.
Right.
It's reposts by other people. Instagram Reels are like full of that, and TikTok has the built-in watermark. So
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really hilarious to me.
I'm so glad I never got into Instagram.
Yeah, I really didn't either, which, like, you know, arguable on whether or not that's a good or bad thing, but
yeah, it's like my worst case scenario doom scrolling app at this point.
Sure. That's fair.
If I don't have anything on Twitter or like the rare case Reddit, I'm on Instagram just scrolling. I don't know why.
I mean, it's basically just another TikTok at this point because of how much like the reels or whatever they're called are like on the app, right?
Yeah, they do be pushing the reels. I feel like we should make a segment for dunking on Elon Musk.
Honestly,
we do it like every episode, and I just wanted to bring up the fact that it was revealed that Elon Musk had a side account where he roleplayed as his own child.
Oh,
but he was like also interacting in a
real.
horrible way. It's real though.
No. No.
Yeah, he had to deactivate it.
It's really, really sad. Like,
yeah, that's true.
It's like, man, we all knew that Elon Musk had like serious mental problems. Yeah. But like, oh my god.
I don't know how, like, it's, you know how like people will make like pages for their pets or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's even worse when they do it for their kids, but then Elon took it a step further and is like role playing as his kid.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Anyway, I only thought about him because I was gonna say that I think Twitter's, at least I saw something talking about Twitter bringing back fleets.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that too.
And I was like, well, that's like one positive that he's done. But then I thought about that other thing that I just mentioned. It was too funny not to talk about. Anyway.
I hate this.
Well, once again, Elon, you're always welcome on the podcast. We will
Actually, maybe not anymore. Maybe don't.
Well,
actually.
no, I still will happily dunk on Elon Musk on our podcast, actually. Look, I'm going to be selfish about this one. I want so badly to tell Elon Musk how terrible of a person he is. So
yeah,
I can see the dumpster fire now.
My God, it would be so good. We would be so famous off of all of his fanboys hating us.
That's pretty true.
Don't forget to leave a comment about how stupid you think we are.
Yeah,
Dunking on Elon Musk, your childhood hero.
Please help our engagement by telling us how much you hate us.
Oh, speaking of like the weird Twitter things though, there's like the whole tweeting from Earth thing going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's so pretentious.
It's so like, bro.
It's so desperate. It's just so desperate.
Yeah.
This podcast is filmed on Earth.
Wow.
What? No way.
Wait, no, I thought we weren't.
Well, you may not be, but the rest of us are.
Oh.
Cringe.
I know we are.
Falling from Earth, cringe.
So true, bestie.
Why not just go to Mars like the rest of us? God.
Yeah.
Well, I am a star. So
that's true. There is art of you having to return to space.
Is there?
It's really good, yeah.
Yeah, I drew it in like a Jackbox game like 2 years ago.
Oh my god. I don't even remember that. That's funny.
I only remember because Star saved it.
It's my banner on one of my accounts, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, I was gonna talk about something. Oh yeah, fleets. So I actually kind of liked fleets. They're not quite like the reels or shorts or whatever, but they're like a temporary Twitter post sort of.
Yeah, I kind of like fleets too. They're interesting.
It seemed like a nice place to just throw something into the void that you didn't want to stay there.
Yeah.
It was also like pretty good for like VTuber like teasing like new design and stuff like that.
True.
You don't have to go and delete it, and then like it's just there and gone. I did it for I had I think it was Boxu and Tokyo Treat at the time, so I used it for a snack review.
I looked at all of the ones you posted. I think I DM'd you a couple because like you had to like respond to the fleets by DMing them.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that was the weird part. That was the weird part.
Yeah,
That was
I remember that.
I mean, it kind of has the same energy as like Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
honestly.
I mean, it's stories. It's story content.
Yeah, I guess that's probably what they were like emulating, right? Like
It's
was just literally
Instagram
that.
stories, Snapchat stories, Facebook stories, which I think are all like spawned from Snapchat stories, if I remember correctly.
Oh, now I feel like a boomer because I've never like used stories on any of those apps.
I also have never really used them, and Misty were the same age, so you know I don't know if that bodes
Oh,
well
right,
or
yeah,
not.
we're boomers, I guess.
Yeah.
But I see like a lot of memes talking about like watching story. You know what? Never mind.
Anyway, I always
Understandable.
remember.
It's from that unhinged girl account that
Oh, yeah.
Just girly things.
just girly things.
I remember the Tumblr days.
That's probably like the most boomer reference, to be honest, that we've made in a little while.
Oh yeah. Just girly things when it existed as its own unironic like thing.
Yeah. You know, that's fine.
I can't imagine it being unironic.
It was a different time. Early Tumblr was a different time.
That's pretty true.
Anytime I think of Tumblr, I instantly think about Tumblr sexy men, and I don't know what that says about me.
Is there something you want to tell us, Mistia?
I like Tumblr sexy men.
Me too. Me too.
I don't.
I can fix Nagito Komaeda.
No, you can't.
I'm sorry. You cannot.
This is so sad.
Man.
Yeah.
It's
Speaking
okay.
of sexy men and women, there's a new game that came out recently. From the makers of everyone's favorite game, Genshin Impact.
Right.
Yeah.
It's called Honkai Star Rail.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually didn't realize it was by the same people who made Genshin Impact.
Oh,
Hey, really?
It's probably closer to their other game, Honkai Third Impact.
the other Honkai game, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like that's super fair. I didn't really realize that somehow. I'm not really sure how, but
How do you feel now knowing that?
about the same, honestly. It's still not a game that I'm ever going to play because it just isn't for me.
That's fair. It is a
so-
gacha game, so like good choice based, honestly.
Yeah, I do like gacha games, but I don't know. Honkai has never been a gacha that I've gotten into, and Genshin more specifically, I should have liked but absolutely despised, and so I just never even considered the new one. So
I wasn't planning on playing it like at all, but then my entire Twitter feed was just people talking about it, so I was like, all right, I don't have anything better to do, so I'll give it a try.
I use to peer pressure sometimes. It's okay.
I've enjoyed it so far.
You've enjoyed
it's weird because I haven't played it.
Wait, what?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
I don't understand.
I'm leaving.
I think I missed it.
I'm leaving.
Because it's Star Rail.
Oh.
Honkai Railstar.
Yeah, Honkai Railstar.
My chat has not let me escape the joke.
Yeah.
And they never will.
I made the joke that if the game stays popular like Genshin is, I'm doomed. It's over.
Yeah. I guess actually I kind of assume it won't, because part of the
People
reason
might
why
get.
Genshin... Go ahead.
I was gonna say people might get bored of like the combat, maybe.
Yeah, like part of the reason why Genshin stayed for so long, I feel like, is because it emulates that like Breath of the Wild like combat so blatantly,
Yeah.
which really lends itself to being a longer term like game that you spend time in because its main focus isn't actually about the gacha, really.
Yeah. I've had
Yeah.
like a good time playing Star Rail, and then I also had a good time playing Genshin, but like at some point it became
Yeah.
it started to feel kind of like a chore, and I am worried that's what will happen to the new game for me because it is a gacha game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like all
I
gachas kind of end up
I
in
played
that realm.
Genshin pretty regularly for a year, so I think it depends because like Genshin also was way more popular than anyone expected.
Mhm.
Because Honkai Third Impact was popular, but not anywhere near as popular as Genshin is.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like I
Yeah.
never really hear anybody talking about it on a daily basis.
Yeah, except for people who are like, "Hey, don't play Genshin, play this," which I had some friends that were way more into Honkai. But
Right.
I had a
think
couple
it
of people
has
say stuff like that too.
Yeah. I think it has the potential to stay around, but it's really just gonna depend. I mean, really, Genshin also had a big thing on just the characters were a huge pull of it.
Right.
People are still crazy for the Genshin characters to this day.
True.
Yeah.
And they have good designs. It's just like I don't
Venti, like
you don't
Sangi, and
you
like
don't
all
like
of...
Venti?
No. I think they're fine. I mean like the ones that are consistently the most like popular and sticking around.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Yeah, I made a meme like about Venti on like day one.
Mm.
It was that one from Brooklyn Nine-Nine with Rosa holding the dog, where she's like,
Oh,
I've
Oh,
I've
yeah.
only had Venti for like one day, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room.
understandable.
I have a friend who made a very specific subreddit for Venti like the day it came out, and within like 2 or 3 days of Venti existing, it was the fastest growing subreddit on the platform.
Oh my god.
I believe that. Genshin blew up like
Yeah.
insane, so I'm not surprised that something about it blew up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, people go absolutely nuts for the characters. Like to this day, still, I see people like crowdfunding like those little plushies and stuff of the characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super valid. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I guess I say that. Like I do have like a couple of characters from like Azure Lane that I absolutely adore. So like I do kind of get it, I guess, actually. It's
I
not
like
really
Ganyu a lot.
me.
I love
Yeah,
Ganyu a lot. Also.
I do like Ganyu a lot.
She's very good.
Ganyu, trans icon.
I don't know much about like anything regarding Genshin, but I like Anyo.
I love
Why is-
Ganyu. I
Ganyu
like-
Why is
too.
Ganyu a trans icon? Nobody knows.
She eats flowers.
That's pretty true. Known
She
trans
canonically
behavior.
has thick thighs, I guess.
She
Yeah.
does canonically have thick thighs, so thick she choked a monster to death.
Oh, to
Anyway,
be that monster.
I see the potential for the game sticking around, but I do think like the biggest thing is that probably mostly I want to say like the teenagers, because Genshin's so popular because so many teenagers love it. I feel like they might
Sure,
drop
yeah.
off from the JRPG type combat.
They might.
Yeah, that's
I
like
think-
one of the main reasons that I'm not interested in it at all is the JRPG combat, because I really don't enjoy
There.
that style of combat.
I do.
That's fair.
I love turn-based RPGs a lot, and I mean also like they're pumping a lot into promoting it right now because like they took over Times Square. They had a whole ass train in Times Square
Did they?
that some of my friends went to. Yeah. They had cosplayers and a whole ass train.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
So wild.
I know
had
they've
no
been
idea.
like getting a lot of content creators to do
Mhm.
like the
Mhm.
sponsored streams and stuff.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you want to sponsor us, since we're saying such nice things about you and your games, for the most part.
Hey, I've been sponsored by Genshin. I mean, if Honkai Star Rail, if you need a brand ambassador,
It's true.
Anyway.
There's the star name in common. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. Starelia, Star
Golden
Rail.
opportunity.
Okay.
But yeah, cool game.
Yeah. Seems good.
I wrote down on our subjects to talk about the Elden Ring mod. I don't know if you actually wanted to talk about that.
It's really cool. if you do want to talk about it, Yuki, I don't know.
Sure, there's not too much to talk about. It's just like there is a mod for Elden Ring that's pretty cool. We've been playing a bunch of it.
So the mod there's 2 mods that came out recently, and like one of them I'm sure a lot of people have seen. It was the seamless co-op mod. A bunch of people have been doing like Elden Ring collabs again because of it. And so because of that, Yuki and I like got kind of sucked into like doing a whole playthrough of Elden Ring again, and then like right as we finished that, a different mod kind of came into our like vision basically of it's called Elden Ring Reforged, where create like it revamps like a bunch of the main combat systems of the game and makes it like very D&D like in a lot of ways.
Oh, wait, that's cool.
And it adds like a ton of like incentives to play certain styles, and it's really, really cool. And they did a very, very good job with it, and it's been very fun to start exploring. On Yuki's what she's dubbed for her streams, Momo Mondays.
Momo Mondays.
Momo Monday.
We started that last time, so
That's fun.
it's really, really good. So if you're interested in Elden Ring, go check that out. The Convergence mod is also coming out soon, or is out, but it currently hasn't been verified, and a bunch of people are saying that it has a lot of like viruses on it. So be careful.
Maybe don't get that one.
Yeah, be careful on that one right now. But that is also another like major Elden Ring like overhaul mod that has recently been released and will likely be in the public zeitgeist for a little bit of Souls players. So
we were trying to think of like what even happened in the last 2 weeks, since the last episode was 2 weeks ago. And we really had to scrape our minds for this one.
True.
That's true.
I guess I guess the biggest thing that's happened like in our sphere of social media is like the Vishojo thing.
Yeah. Definitely, probably the Vishojo thing is the biggest.
Which by the time this comes out might kind of be like old news or whatever, but
oldish at least, yeah.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know what we're talking about, a bunch of Vishojo's like original talents, such as Nanners, Silvervale, and Vebe, have all left the company.
Specifically, they're not renewing their contract.
Right. Yeah, that is actually a better specification. But from what I can tell, all of them have cited like either interpersonal reasons or
bad
financial
contract.
Yeah, financial issues as the reason for their termination. Some of them have been kind of, I don't want to say dragging people because that's not really correct, but they've been
a little more open about their interpersonal issues.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, which is like
about it, which is fine, but
yeah, but people on Twitter really like to speculate about it.
Yes.
But just in general, like they're all big enough creators to where they probably don't really need a company.
Yeah.
So like if the contract wasn't good, it just makes sense to not renew it.
Yeah, it's something I was talking about with Priscilla whenever the news kind of came out first, was for like Vebe and Silvervale, right? Like they kind of exist in a weird space in VShojo where they are not the like most popular VShojo girls. They don't have as consistent of audiences as a lot of the other ones. So they end up in this like kind of space of they don't pull in as much like personal revenue. So if their contracts are taking like, X amount every paycheck from Twitch, then for them, that's like a much larger percentage being taken than it is for like Iron Mouse or at the time I used the example of Neanners, but now Neanners has also left. So
Yeah.
Iron Mouse is probably the best comparison, as she was with her subathon the #1 most subbed female Twitch streamer at one point.
Yeah, she's doing very well for herself.
Right.
I was pretty surprised about Neanners leaving, but I think just like in general, there seems to be like a lot of VTubers going indie.
Right. And like if you look at the most popular VTubers right now, like one of the first people that comes to your mind, right, is like Shy Lily and how she has exploded. And she's an independent VTuber, and there's no real reason or incentive for her to join any group because she's
successful enough on her own to not need someone to give a cut of her revenue to.
Right. Like so if you are in that like kind of in between space where like Vebe and Silverville were, then what is to stop you from just having all of your revenue kept towards you, and you can like figure out your own kind of like brand deals and things like that, rather than trying to let this company do it with what you perceive as like a bad contract. And I don't mean that in like a way of dragging them. It very well could be. I just don't know the contracts.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you perceive as a bad contract, right?
Yeah, but I think that does bring up another point where like, okay, so small VTubers will almost gladly take any deal from like sponsors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But always make sure you're reading your contracts and seeing what's actually because like there's been stuff like what was that computer company called that sucked?
Oh gosh, I can't remember the name.
I can't remember the name right now.
I know who you're talking about.
The one that had the raffle and then the person won and they were like, this person's not good enough to win our raffle.
Right, they were like, they're too small.
I can't remember
what is someone else?
Wasn't that was leaked is what the problem, or it was from, no, it wasn't leaked, it was from like a stream, them stream.
It was from a stream,
on stream, so it was like even worse.
No, it wasn't that one.
Okay,
that one actually made the VShojo computer cases. Crap, I can't remember what it was called, but anyway, they had terrible contracts, I remember. And like being one of their ambassadors literally gave you like nothing.
It was Artisan Builds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Artisan Builds.
That one.
I went and looked it up on more reputable news sources than we are.
Yes, because we are, disclaimer, not a news channel.
Yeah.
I thought we were the most reputable news channel on Spotify.
We're the...
I don't know about that.
I guess we're a tea channel, sort of.
Yeah.
There's tea on the table.
We talk about tea occasionally. I'm drinking tea right now.
So true, bestie.
But yeah, Artisan Builds did shut down indefinitely as of March 2022, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's been a little bit, but they were a terrible sponsor for VTubers, or for small streamers in general, rather.
Yeah, just small streamers in general. Yeah, so always make sure you're reading your contracts.
Yeah, and it's something that like, especially with VTuber companies, because VTubers, like VTuber culture, this is the words I'm trying to get to, is like largely based on like idol culture, and a lot of the business practices of idol companies does translate into VTubing as well, and it is not friendly to the content creator, which is something you should absolutely keep in mind if you're ever like offered a contract to a company. Like, if you
I would
can
also
afford it,
like to step in and just say that it is a really good reminder that YouTube partner and Twitch affiliate are contracts. They are legal contracts that you are signing and agreeing to.
True.
And
Absolutely
people
true.
don't take them very seriously because they're not very strict. However, they are contracts.
Yeah, that's also very true.
Yeah. Breaching them is legally liable.
You know what? Maybe this is a learning channel.
We're learning.
We teach more than TLC does, the literal learning channel.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're right, and you should say it.
Thank you.
But yeah, the if you are able and you are being offered a contract, I highly recommend that you take the time to have a lawyer read over it. Consultations are often free, because it is very important for your like future as a content creator. Because like a lot of contracts for VTubers will take control of your IP whenever you sign on to the company, which is not uncommon. And it is also understandable for the company to want to do that because you are now there, like representing their corporate name, basically.
Yeah.
However, unlike with VShojo, people can like leave and keep their like persona of like Bebe and Neanners and all that. Like, but a lot of companies, I know, like
Oh, I actually want to talk about one.
Idol takes over your like IP. Obviously, again, we don't have access to the information of.
We can only speculate and gossip, but so don't take this as fact. But
it is a tea party.
Yeah, it's just to show that like some companies do actually own your assets, and you need to make sure that that's what you're agreeing to.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is whenever you're like, if you leave the company at any point and you want to take your IP with you, suddenly not being able to and legally like being in the wrong, right? And you signed that contract, you can make all of the fuss you want about it on Twitter, but all it really does is kind of indicates to every other like company out there that they don't want to work with you because you can't take their contract seriously. And whenever that contract ends, whether it be amicable or not, they see you as like a liability in that case, right? So always be informed of what you're doing. It is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
And it is something that not enough of VTubers do in a lot of ways. And I don't mean that as like a drag exactly, because like it's something a lot of content creators don't do, but because a lot of people consider content creating and like VTubing as like a hobby more than they do an actual career path, most people don't think about it in the terms of like, oh, this is like a legally binding thing until it's too late kind of situation. Which is why I deeply encourage people to like think about it and take care in the way that they present themselves online and discuss their lives and things like that. Because it's important.
That's true.
So true.
Now that I've preached on that for a little while.
I think it's about time we switch over to everybody's favorite segment. The bootleg descriptions! Yay! If you don't know what that is, that's where we take a subject. Normally for us, it's an anime or a video game, and then we try to explain it poorly, and then everyone else will guess what it is.
Misty, every time you introduce that, like whenever you like edit the podcast later, you add in like a bunch of like air horns and the like like music going on, right?
Yeah, Yes, every time.
I've watched every episode and I've seen it every time. So
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because, like, it definitely has that vibe, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I guess I'm going first.
you always start us off.
That's true. That's true.
That is true. I do that.
Play the Seinfeld music.
Oh. Okay. My first one for today. I feel like these might be really easy. I'm not entirely sure. It's like Groundhog Day, but way more gory.
ReZero?
Higurashi? Oh.
Hey, Higurashi's also a good one. I guess in all fairness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Higurashi does fit, actually.
Yeah.
It took me a second because I was like, wait, no. And then I was like, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You got it like almost exactly the same time as me.
But yes, it was ReZero.
Woo!
Yay. All right.
A point for me that I'm definitely keeping track of.
Yep.
So this one, my first one is kind of it's just a joke, really. Because I know you're gonna get it instantaneously, and it's probably expected. All right, the game where you can rail on the stars but not rail star.
Star Rail.
Genshin Impact.
Yeah. No, it's Star Rail.
Honkai Third Impact.
Honkai Third Impact.
Honkai Second
I
Impact.
guess they all. No, they don't all count.
Actually, they do have a lot of star theming in general. Like Genshin's whole thing is stars.
Yeah,
Also,
but
Grand
you
Order.
can't you can't rail star in any of them. But like,
What about Azure Lane?
Am I
can you
in that
rail
game?
star in that game?
Arcade.
There's a couple of characters that look very much like Star, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
that's true, actually. Yeah.
All right, updating the game. Sorry. Okay. Yuki's turn.
Wait, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. My brain was like, but Star just went because I was like, Star Rail, that's Star.
Fair,
Okay.
I guess.
I'm not sure how good or bad of a description this is, but it's for a show. You died, but it's okay. There's cute girls in the afterlife. Uh-oh, they're traumatized.
I'm traumatized too.
ReZero?
Angel Beats?
Yeah, it's Angel Beats.
Wait, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got one right. That never happens.
I was just about to give another hint too, but you got it.
Oh my god, it's so smart.
You are so
You
smart.
are.
That's so true.
Good show.
So mine is when an idiot goes to get an MMO and accidentally has a heart attack, he dies, which means that he gets to drag a god with him to a new life in another world.
Konosuba.
It is Konosuba.
Oh,
It's
right.
Cheating because we've been watching it together.
Yeah. Cheating. That's why I picked it, was because we've been watching it recently.
Yeah, that's fair.
I watched another episode of ReZero right before the podcast.
Extremely understandable.
Okay. My second one is I'm sorry, this is really dumb. It's like an action movie, except a guy in a trench coat reveals himself to a twink constantly.
Wait.
Wait. An action movie about a guy in a trench coat reveals himself to a twink constantly.
It's gonna be way more obvious the second it clicks.
Guy in a trench coat.
I've got nothing on
An
this
action
one.
movie?
It's a game.
Huh.
A guy in a
It's a recent-ish game.
Recent-ish?
A guy in a trench coat? Oh,
Professor
a Resident
Layton?
Evil 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Leon is so
don't-
baby girl.
You only play as a baby girl.
I don't play the Resident Evil games, which is why I did not understand.
Yeah, I also don't really play them much, so I similarly did not understand.
All right.
You're not buying anything.
So the one I wrote down was actually pretty political. I thought it was hilarious, but I guess I don't want to go there, so I quickly tried to make another one.
Understandable.
But I don't think anyone's gonna get this one, so I made another one, so I have two.
Okay.
Hey.
I was panicking, okay?
No,
Okay,
you're fine. I'm ready.
I have no hints for this one.
Okay, it's Pokemon.
Yeah, no. My description is I don't think it's supposed to be that color.
Danganronpa.
Actually, that counts, but no. It's that path though, kind of
Oh.
miscolored blood.
I have nothing. I don't know.
Other than Danganronpa, I don't know any off top.
I would be shocked if anyone actually got it.
Any other hint you can give?
No, because I haven't seen it. I just made a joke about it on Twitter one time.
Oh,
It's
do you
a
know
show?
Like, is it new?
Is it? Hold on, let me check. Oh, it's from 2021. Yeah, I guess.
And it's a show?
Yeah, it's on. It's an anime. It's on Netflix.
Squid Game.
Yeah.
Romantic killer.
No.
Oh.
All right, I'm
I
just
haven't
gonna.
seen that either. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
It's Blue Period.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I was panicking.
That's such a good joke. Oh my god.
I see.
Oh my god.
I get it now.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'll
that's
tell you the one I
amazing.
wrote down originally after we stopped recording.
That's amazing. I love that. That's really good. Okay. Time for my second one then. Mystery, or let me just say it's a game. Mysteries are easy to solve if your dead girlfriend solves them for you.
If your dead
Mysteries
girlfriend?
are easy to solve if your dead girlfriend solves them for you.
Yep.
Hana.
It is a game. It is a game, not a show.
Oh, it's a game.
Okay.
Ace Attorney, Ghost Trick.
Yeah, it's Ace Attorney.
Oh, it really was. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the spirit channeling with Mia.
Yeah.
That's
She
so
shows up
fair.
every time, and every time she shows up, it's suddenly the answer.
What? Oh my god, it's a spoiler that anyway. The first thing that happens in the game.
Yeah. That's it. You got it.
Yeah.
So mine is probably a little bit obvious, but that's okay. It's a game. A girl is trapped in an unending hell of underground science experiments, and she eventually gets the tsundere to give her a companion and let her leave.
Lane.
I was gonna say Portal.
It's a game. What
Oh,
were you
is
gonna
it
say?
Portal?
It is Portal.
Oh.
Portal 2, but
Ayo.
Understandable.
It's so funny to call GLaDOS a tsundere.
My first gut response was to say my life.
Understandable.
fair. That was it. I had two that were pretty easy, so
Mine was a mess, much like me, because my my eye won't stop watering.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody have any? I guess I'll announce I'm on VGen now. If you want commissions,
Yeah, that's true.
go check that out.
Exciting.
Commission me. I need money. Unrelated. I'm also probably dropping my new VTuber design this week. Hopefully,
Hype.
if I get my
Oh, really?
reference sheet. Actually, by the time this comes out, I might have already done it. So
Fingers
Fair.
crossed.
yes.
Go check out his Twitter to find out.
Yeah, go look at
Mhm.
my Twitter. It's in the description. It always is. Why
Google
don't you check it
Mistia.
out?
That's it.
Yeah.
for more information.
Actually, you will find me if you Google Mistia.
True.
First, you'll find the Toho,
Yeah.
and then you'll find me.
The Toho.
All right. Anybody else have any exciting news to share?
I love girls.
So true, bestie.
Wow.
I do
That's
not.
so
Yuki
true.
is almost done with her D&D video.
Oh yeah.
So whenever she stops
yeah.
being sick and finishes that, that'll go up on her YouTube channel.
Probably this week, maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
So, also go check her Twitter and then you'll find out there.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yuki and Star are also still streaming regularly, so go watch them.
Yeah.
That's true.
I stream 4 times a week now. I'm
my gosh.
tired. I'm so tired.
Wait, Star, you have a
Yeah.
new Discord server.
I do. I have a Discord server of my own now for the first time in like 3 years.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you wanna follow Star shenanigans more closely, go join the server. I'll put that in the
Yeah.
description if she wants, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I believe in that.
All right. I think that's everything. So, get out.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, I guess, or whatever.
Bye.
I guess.
Bye.
It's not like we'll miss you or anything, Baka.
Idiots. I hate you. Okay, bye.